Today I'd like to describe for you what a stock split is and what it means for the everyday investor. Now, if you have a stock split and it's announced by a company, it means that they want to offer multiple shares for what is currently an outstanding share on the market. So in other words, the stock is splitting. You can go from one share of ownership stake to 2 or 4 or whatever the company has in mind. But at the end of the day, your ownership interest in the company as a whole does not change. You also do not see the market cap of the company change. The day that it's announced and the day that it's actually takes place, the company will trade at a market cap the same as prior to the announcement. So to put this into an example, if you own one share and you paid $100 to get into a company that has 10 million shares outstanding on the market, well, what they might want to do is decrease the share price down to $50 a share, and now they have 20 million shares on the market. Now, if you add those up, you essentially have the exact same market capitalization of the company, but they now have more shares available, and the overall market cap hasn't changed, but perhaps sometimes investors might argue that there's more liquidity, so there's a lot more investors that might be willing to get into a $50 commitment to own a part of the company as opposed to a $100 commitment. Now, the research out there has not completely proven that that is true, and you have companies like Berkshire Hathaway that trade north of $129,000 per share. You also have Apple that's somewhere around $700 per share right now. There's not a clear-cut way as to why companies do want to do this. Sometimes it relates to the index they might be a part of, like the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones. But at the end of the day, investors need to understand you're taking one share and you're turning it in multiple shares for the investor. And the market cap of the company hasn't changed, your intrinsic value and your ownership stake haven't changed. But it's something to really keep in mind as you hear these announcements come from time to time. Thanks for watching, and Fool On.